Hello, welcome back to week 3 of the Osmompreneur Get Visible and Vulnerable Challenge. I'm Lisa Fitzpatrick from www.lisafitzpatrick.com.au. It's been a real pleasure to journey with you these last 2 weeks, and this is week 3. And this is a challenge this week is all about a vulnerability that you might be experiencing in your business that's keeping you small without perhaps you realizing it. And what this week is about is identifying that certain aspect of yourself that you know you're slightly ashamed of or you're not really proud of that you hope no one will see. Yeah, or that you use as your kind of excuse for not really showing up visibly. This is a little different to your descendant traits because this is more about your story. Yeah, this is about the story of triumph or tragedy that you've experienced that makes for a powerful emotional connection with people who understand what it might mean to experience the same challenge. So, for example, I'll just use an example of this from my own life. That I was really ashamed of the fact that I had my relationship with my 12-year partner had failed, and that I was a single parent with 2 children. For a long time, I felt this shame around being a single parent, and I also felt really ashamed that I'd suffered from depression. And it was a part of my life that I really preferred no one to know about. But the truth was, as soon as I started sharing that part of my story, people would connect with me and say, wow, I really, really related to your story, and I really want to work with you because I know you understand what it means to get through this particular challenge. And I found that the more I was prepared to be vulnerable about those things that I felt the most icky about, the more my business would grow. And so that's what I'm going to challenge you with this week is this idea that it's okay to reveal yourself. Yeah, you don't have to reveal everything about yourself. There's a difference between leading with your story and putting everything out there and not having any boundaries, and then really consciously understanding what it is about you that is particularly unique in your heroine's journey. So perhaps for you, it's that you had an eating disorder for years, for example, and you haven't really wanted anyone to know about that. But in actual fact, you know that if you were brave enough and courageous enough to share that, then it may well connect people and make them feel more comfortable and safe to engage you as their naturopath or coach or whatever it is that you do in your business. You get me? So I would love for you to post a comment in the comments below about what it is that your story is that makes you unique and different, and what story you might have that you once felt really ashamed of sharing, or maybe still do, but you're going to challenge yourself to own it and be visible with it. And that's really powerful. I salute you, and I think it's really brave and courageous when we can get vulnerable like that with our people. And I want you to share it here in the comments. And if you feel comfortable or slightly uncomfortable, but you know it's what you must do to get visible, and you know it's what you must do to provide your medicine or yourself to others, then please feel welcome to post a vulnerable story on your social media channel or in your blog. Write a blog about it, or post it in some way, or share it with a client, and just tell me how you go with that. Yeah, just tell us what happened when you were prepared to own this slightly imperfect or icky aspect of you, so that you can show up powerfully, so there's nothing you need to hide, because you are actually perfectly imperfect just as you are, and people are going to be drawn to you because of your challenges, not in spite of them. They are going to find you inspiring because you were brave enough to open up and share this particular aspect of your journey and your challenge. And no longer do you ever feel like you have to hide that aspect of yourself because it's out there, because you've owned it. It brings one of the most powerful qualities which enable people to trust you, which is certainty. Because what I find is when someone's ashamed of something or they're not quite sure about how to get visible because there's this thing that they think makes them different to others. Like for me, it was that I, suffered from depression around my breakup, and I felt like this really set me apart and made me different. Then if we can lead with that, what we become is a powerful leader and example to others that it's possible to overcome that challenge. And it also means that we then exude that quality of certainty, which helps people feel safe and it helps people trust you. So the number three thing, the three things that people will cause people to buy from you as a business owner are the know, like, and trust factor. And when you share something vulnerable, people will trust you. They trust that you are authentic. They trust that they can, they trust that you're going to be honest with them. And it's a win-win all round. So feel free to share your secret in the comments below. And if you'd prefer to just pick up a free copy of Healing the Heart of Your Business Part 1, you can find that on my website at www.lisafitzpatrick.com.au just by opting in at the opt-in box there, and you will join my list and I will be very, very happy to welcome you. So I look forward to seeing you next week in the Get Visible and Vulnerable Challenge, and I look forward to rewarding the best answer with a copy of my book. Thank you and see you then. Bye.